Hi mates, welcome back to another one of my episodes. So yeah guys, it's another day to remind you to take water. So nowadays I take water with a little bit of salt, pinch of salt. Yes. If you don't know, you don't know. So if you know, you know. So guys, let me start. Hi mates, welcome back to one of my episodes. It's your girl Adebo Duck, and I decided to try and take these YouTube things serious, guys, because everywhere you go, it's all about consistency, and it's like, well, in one way or another, consistency pays. Even though you might not see it right now, but I feel like it pays, yeah. So about my episode of today, before that, guys, the storyline is still the same. All I need you, if you're asking yourself how you can support me, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, support me. Oh, I also have a TikTok. Oh god, yeah, I also have a TikTok, guys. If you can go and follow me there. Yeah, I'm giving you 5 seconds to subscribe as I take my water. Thank you so much for subscribing. So today I just felt like a lot has really changed, and I figured why not talk about what really changed. Did so many things change after becoming a mom? Guys, something about me is not so many people, even my close friends, okay, I don't have a lot of friends anyway, but not so many people knew I was pregnant until I even gave birth. So I feel like so much has changed, but also not so much has changed. So I figured, why not talk about what has really changed? Is it good or bad? And how are things so far? So let me sit well. Yeah guys, so if I remember, immediately I got pregnant. I wouldn't say there is so much that changed, because for me, one thing I know is my pregnancy was so good. Guys, maybe I didn't have any trauma, like those serious traumas that people do have when they're pregnant. So I didn't have, and my journey was so smooth along the way. The only thing that was really changing rapidly was my body, in terms of weight and being big. So I became so big very fast within a short time. That span of 9 months, I went from around 67 kgs to 91 kgs. So that is what I can say that was the biggest change for me during that time. Something else that changed was I became so happy. I used to smile a lot. I used to laugh a lot. I was just so happy. Even people used to tell me like, hey, you're happy. You're nowadays so happy. So that one I also realized. And I also, it's kind of love grew more. Like, you see that part where you don't even want your partner to leave. Like, you just want to be around them all the time. Yeah, so that was me back then. And then now, fast forward after delivery. Okay. So many people talk about, I will also talk about it, the sleepless nights, the depression, the anxieties. Anyway, so guys, before I talk about that, the reason why I keep saying that, if you happen to have a baby when you feel like you want it, and both your partner and you are on board, motherhood feels bearable, and it feels fulfilling. That's what I would say. And it is manageable. Like, you don't feel like the whole world is coming down on you at the same time and feeling so bad about it and all that. So the reason I'm saying that is because you see the first kind of 2-3 months of postpartum. Of course, the colic era is there, taking turns. So we used to take turns. Sometimes when when now you're kind of getting becoming frustrated, then my partner will help. So that was like the routine. And then something I also realized was I was very intentional, and I kind of grew strong mentally. I was emotionally strong about it, so it wasn't really getting to me that much. Of course, there are a few days that you feel like you want to break down, or maybe it's overwhelming and all that. But when you're so intentional about it, it's like you're living the moment. I used to even tell myself that better days are coming, freedom is coming, and I was like, I don't want to be so bitter or sad and all that, because this phase, it comes and goes. I just have to enjoy it, however sweet, however bitter it is. I have to enjoy that newborn stage and all that. So I was very intentional about it, and I don't really think it affected me, but not to that extent, to that that weird extent of even falling into depression. Because one advice that I think stood with me before pregnancy and now after pregnancy, I remember my sister telling me that, okay, now that you've given birth, one thing I need you to do is please don't, she used this Swahili word like usijiachilie, like don't just like, now okay fine, you've given birth, now you can just be the way you want, like don't look good and all that. So that advice kind of stuck with me. So every time I just decided that I would wake up every single morning, no matter what happens, I have to take a shower, I have to dress well, I have to look good, like I just have to do the most for me, in the morning. And I have to just be looking good, smelling good, feeling good about myself, So that will carry me throughout the day and feel so good about, like I wouldn't feel some type of way, because I feel like the moment you wake up and you're just, looking the way you want, you're wearing that oversized t-shirt, your hair is just anywhere, you don't even appreciate yourself, like you're starting to see yourself like you're not beautiful, you're not okay and all that. So that advice really stuck with me up to date, guys. I was like, motherhood is not going to make me look like some type of, I have to do what I have to do. Even if I'm just around the house, I have to shower, I have to look good, I have to smell good, That way, at least, even my mindset is staying the same. So, something that I would say changed, that was now my mindset. I became so strong, because I remember before pregnancy, that's like my before life. Hey guys, maybe I'm such an emotional girl that like I easily let out my emotions, especially when like crying. Back then it was I don't know, maybe that's just a girly thing, I don't know. But ever since I gave birth, I'm strong, and it has also given me the power to like keep pushing, like do more, like you just have to go out of your way, like you have to think 5 steps forward, like you have to, like you can't just think right now, you have to think like, okay, tomorrow, how is my baby going to do this, how is, like it's always like you are active all the time. Even sometimes you want to sleep. Long time I used to just, sometimes I'm just tired and I'm like, let me sleep, I'll do that tomorrow or some other time. Right now, I want to sleep. Okay, I just put her to bed, and it's barely 3 minutes, not even 30 minutes, it's awake. But anyway, let me do this faster. So, I don't even know where I was. Yeah, so I was saying that it gives you the power to, like, I feel like I've grown to be more, proactive, intentional, like I do things thinking about the future, Yeah, so as I was telling you about my weight, I think that is the third thing. So my weight grew, and by the time I was giving birth, now that is now after the baby is out and all that, so my weight got stuck at 84 kgs. I've shared before, and I can't really say it was affecting me, because I was so sure that I would snap back. I knew I was going to snap back, and I knew very well that I was going to go to the gym when the right time came. And this right time, I mean, is by when now baby was able to eat well, and not really like fully depending on me like for breastfeeding and all that. Because during breastfeeding, I did exclusive breastfeeding, by the way. you can't really go out, for long, because for me I wasn't pumping. I was just not. I don't know. I wasn't just feeling like pumping. So one thing that I would also say is, I think for me the reason why I looked for a partner who understands like what it means to work out, like he understands the life around working out, doing exercise and all that. You don't necessarily have to go to the gym, and like you just have to be fit. So in my whole life, like I don't just wanted someone who understands that, certain to me. There are people who don't really are not so much into working out. So I feel like I don't think my goals will align with someone who doesn't understand that side of the world of working out and all that. So the reason why I'm saying this, I was so open to accept, that constructive criticism from my partner in terms of body weight, because I think it got to a point where, like, he would just tell me that, this is okay, now where you're going, if you go past here, then now it's going to be a problem. And I didn't take it, just a minute. And I didn't really take it, I didn't really take it as an offense, because I understand, like I know it's for the best, it's for the best for myself, for him, and for the baby. So I remember him telling me that, hey, this is now too much. Where you're going, it is now too much. And I was like, well, I think now it's time. And it also found when baby was already eating well, feeding well and all that, there was no issue about it. I still breastfeed up to now. There is no issue with milk. I don't know why people say that when you're working out, then milk just disappears. I'm still breastfeeding, milk has not disappeared, so I don't know guys. So I feel like you have to get to a point as a woman to, like, you're not supposed to take, it depends, okay, you are the one who will understand, or you will know if he or if he means well, or even your friends that will just come and tell you point blank that, hey, Akanai, it's now too much, like do something about your body, unless you're okay being big and plump. But I feel like your partner should, if you're comfortable enough around your partner and he tells you that you are becoming big and it's not good for you, you're not supposed to come out and start saying that, oh, he doesn't understand, I gave birth and all that, blah, 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 and all that. Like, I don't know, for me, I didn't take it as a bad thing. I just felt like, oh, no, I think I need to, do something about it. I also felt it because now, no clothes, there was no clothes that was fitting me guys at that time. So, yeah, I think the gym helped. It was just 5 months and I snapped back. The tummy has not yet gone completely, but yeah, it's good. Like I'm okay with where I am right now. Even though I still go to the gym, I'm still doing the gym. I'm okay for now. Yeah, mentally and all that. Give me a minute, guys, because the crying is now too much. I'll be back. In terms of our relationship, I'll just talk about myself. So in terms of our relationship, I think it's changed for the better, because we've become more intentional with what we do as in a relationship. We take things proactively and all that. So I would say that things change for the better. And then also, I've also grown to be so soft-hearted. I don't mean to say that I was cold-hearted, but when I see someone with a baby or someone pregnant, hey, like I just feel so some sort of warmth, some sort of empathy, humanity. I just want to I don't even know how to explain it, but it just brought out this soft nature in me, and I feel so connected with such people. Yeah, I think maybe it's because I also have a baby. What else? In terms of finances, of course that's changed, guys, because you are no longer 2 people, you're now 3 people, and this young one, you need to provide for him, and not just providing, you have to try and provide for him nutritious meals, because that will help him or her grow, very well and healthy. So above all, I think motherhood is good when you're sure that you want the baby, and when you get a very supportive, intentional partner. Yeah, that's what I can say. And it gets easier when you have all those qualities. And so far so good. The biggest thing, like I said, that changed was my weight, and that one I already worked on it. They're looking good, and so far so good, and I'm loving it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to support my channel, to support my YouTube, guys. Remember, I'm doing this as a form of just to break off the normal routine that I do. Remember, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I chose the life. I wanted it for my baby. And so the only way you're supporting me is just subscribe, like the video, and we continue with the good fight. So for now, I'm gonna leave. Don't forget to take your water, guys. Try to hydrate as much as you can. So bye for now. See you on the next one. Stay safe.